Hi everybody, Dana Sparks, broker of Maximum One Greater Atlanta Realtors, and today's video is the beginning of a series on the 2019 GAR, Georgia Association of Realtors, contract forms. So yes, that time of the year that you have all been waiting for when we know what the changes are to the new contract forms. So if you are watching this video in December of 2018, please check out the link below. We are hosting a myriad of classes on the 2019 GAR contract form so that you can be the first to know and actually see the changes. So we are hosting 6, 7, 8, at least 8+ classes in December because these contract forms will be available January 1st, 2019. At least that's what they're saying, where you access your contract forms, FMLS and Georgia MLS. So please take our classes so that you will have the opportunity to know what the changes are before you actually have to use them. We will also have additional classes on the 2019 GAR forms in January and February. So, you guys ready? I am going to do a whole series on the changes so that this isn't a extremely long 3+ hour video. But today's video, let me tell you a little bit about an overview of what the changes are, and then I'm going to cover the changes in the brokerage agreements. So in general, not a whole lot of changes, but there are some pretty substantial changes. A lot of the changes have to do with clarification and ease of understanding, and that was one of the issues that GAR tackled last year too. In general, okay, this is going to either excite you or upset you. Every single form number has changed. Yikes! So for those of you agents that love referring to the forms by the form numbers, for example, F20, purchase and sale agreement, you're going to have to get used to a new numbering system. If you go by the actual name of the form and not the number, it's not a big deal. This is a really good change, and what they are doing is they are putting all of the forms together in group numbers so that as GAR adds on additional forms, they can fit that form within the topic based on the number. So for example, all the consumer brochures now say CB. All the brokerage engagements are in the 100, so they will all start with the 100. All the purchase and sale agreements are in the 200. So that would be the purchase and sale for residential resale is F201. Condominium resale is F204. Lease purchase and sale exhibit is F207. So anything having to do with that topic is in that number. Disclosure statements are all in the 300s. Financing forms are all in the 400s. Earnest money trust fund forms having to do with that are in the 500s. Contingency exhibits are all in the 600s. Amendments are in the 700s. Miscellaneous 800s. Leasing 900s, and so forth and so on. So again, that groups all the forms having to do with the same topic in a place where it would be more readily available or easily available for you to find. In addition, they changed the verbiage on all of the forms for the additional signature page. So on every form where it required a signature, and last year they came up with an additional signature page. Well, the checkbox on the end of the form, for example, purchase and sale agreement, it would say an additional page is or is not included. So you were forced as an agent to check one of those boxes. They got rid of the is not. So basically you just check the box if there are additional signatures other than the 2 per side. And then the cyber fraud paragraph. I have done other videos on cyber fraud, so please watch those. But the cyber fraud paragraph warning the verbiage has been changed just slightly, and that paragraph has been added to just about every form. It's been added to all of the brokerage engagements, all the customer agreements, all the purchase and sale agreements, the lease agreement, so forth and so on, just because this is such a huge, really bad issue that's going on in our industry, that it is our duty to make sure that the public is aware of cyber fraud and triple, quadruple, quintuple check the instructions before they send money electronically. Another one of the changes that they have added is they have added 2 new forms. That's it, just 2 new forms. One is a new consumer brochure called Home Buyers and Sellers Guide to Radon, and that is an EPA brochure, and you will definitely want to make sure to include that. You do have access to that. There is the exhibit that GAR has added, and if you go to the EPA's website online, there is a pamphlet on that as well. And they have added another new form called Required Renters Insurance, and that is form F920. So for you leasing agents, your landlords will definitely want to make sure that the tenants have renter's insurance, and so that's a form that would go with your contract, an exhibit that would go with your contract. For the purchase and sale agreement, not a whole lot of changes. Again, a lot of the verbiage has been changed or added to for clarification, and GAR has added a lot more verbiage for protection for you as an agent, us as agents, regarding our interaction with the public and interaction with the transaction, regarding the limits of our expertise and of our responsibility with respect to being an agent involved in a transaction. So I think you will like that. Seller disclosure form, I added more clarification to that. Community association disclosure exhibit, added more clarification to that. The loan exhibits. There are a lot of changes on the loan exhibits, but I think you will like those changes. Again, they have added some verbiage to put your buyers and sellers on notice or aware of things that they do that could affect the loan and how that interacts with the contract, as well as some other issues regarding the negotiations of prices for mandated repairs and sewer connection and things like that. So I think you will like the changes on the loan exhibits. I will get to that in a separate video. And major changes on the agreement for the closing attorney to act as holder of the earnest money. So stay tuned for all these additional videos that I will do on these topics. Again, these are changes to the 2019 GAR, Georgia Association of Realtors, contract forms. Thank you so much for watching. Dana Sparks, broker of Maximum 1 Greater Atlanta Realtors, satisfying your needs with service, innovation, and education.